Welcome to Creamer Media's Resources Watch, a weekly video roundup of the events and people making and shaping the news in the mining industry. This week, technology initially developed for the oil and gas industry enables the visualization of the subsurface of an entire mining area. The Central African Republic is the new Blood Diamond hub, and technology slashes power use at Glencore's huge South African chrome smelter. Using only traditional exploration techniques such as drilling boreholes doesn't enable an accurate perspective of the structural complexity of the Earth's subsurface at depth. However, using new three-dimensional seismic reflection interpretation technology can enable 3D visualization of the subsurface of an entire mining area.
There are new acquisition systems that have been developed for acquiring 3D reflection seismic data that have been implemented successfully in the oil and gas industry. For example, now you're able to look at frequencies from like 2 Hz to about 160 Hz. Whereas before we had limited frequencies during your acquisition. So what this has brought for the oil and gas industry, it has brought high resolution imaging of the oil and gas reservoirs. And if you're taking this to the mining industry, you could understand the structural complexity of your ore bodies much better. The cross-cutting relationship between the structures and also the minor features that you do not see with your traditional 3D reflection seismic method. So in terms of also understanding the compartment, because the oil reservoirs, they compartmentalized by structures. You know, if you go to the mining industry, your ore body will have these structures that have small vertical displacement that you cannot see with traditional exploration techniques, that you'll be able to see and also identify the areas that are mineable and areas that are not mineable. So I think the new techniques that have been implemented in oil and gas should be used successfully in the gold mining industry.
The dysfunctional Central African Republic has taken over as the country where blood diamond activity is again rife.
Well, the Central African Republic is basically the new country for blood diamonds. After Liberia, Sierra Leone and Ivory Coast. Now the Central African Republic has been suspended from the Kimberley process since last year, when the crisis broke out in this country and the state collapsed completely. Right now the UN has found evidence of illicit diamonds trading and of the involvement of armed groups in this trade. Actually, what is going on, there are two main armed groups in the Central African Republic right now. One is called the Seleka and the other one is called the Anti-Balaka. And both of them are involved in the trading of diamonds, mainly by providing security to local diamonds traders. The local diamonds traders have to pay those armed groups first to get access to the mining areas, and secondly to have security in the mining area that are basically not under state control.
The Lion ferrochrome smelter, owned and operated by the Glencore Merafe Chrome venture, uses 37% less electricity than conventional ferrochrome processes to produce the equivalent volume of ferrochrome.
Creamer Media TV is on site at Lion Ferrochrome, a plant that has been built by Glencore, which uses much less electricity because of a premise technology that has been introduced.
So our technology makes use of pre-reduction. So we palletize the raw material that we get from the mines, and then we take it through pre-reduction kilns. That gives us a huge saving of work that doesn't need to be done in the furnace, and then we load that pellets hot directly into the furnaces as well, and that gives us additional savings.
For mining news as it breaks, stay logged onto miningweekly.com and register for our free daily newsletter.